What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Panda here. And before I get into this video, I just want to quickly apologize. I know I'm normally pretty good about streaming. However, with the holiday the start of this week and my holiday schedule for work, this week and probably parts of next week are gonna be really far off in terms of streaming. I'm gonna do what I can, so definitely, hang out. Check the description below. You can see my Twitch. If you haven't already done so, go hit the follow button so you'll be able to see when I do go live. I also typically post when I go live in my Discord, which will also be linked in the description below, so you guys can go check that out so that when I do go live, you'll be able to see it. Normally, I'm live Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, depending on my work schedule. So hopefully you guys can hang out for there. But hopefully the start of the new year, I should hopefully be back to the normal schedule. And I know I said hopefully a lot because really I have no idea, but I'm going to do my best to stick to that schedule. But guys, this is going to be a really short video because it is in addition to the previous video talking about the crazy banner that is coming up with these special ancient summons. And that is because we just got a new banner showing up on Sunday. And guys, I don't think this has ever happened before. Maybe you Forerunner players know if it has happened before, but I don't believe this has happened. It definitely has not happened since I started playing the game. But this banner, I think, is really good for a certain number of people. This banner, the New Year Special Summon banner, is a guarantee that if you pull a legendary, it will be an unowned legendary. And this can only be activated one time. Now, this is really, really good for, like I said, a select number of people. The select number of people it's good for is your whales, right? Whales have most of the legendaries in the game. You know what legendaries they don't have? Legendary lords, which means, again, this may not necessarily be the case, but I have a feeling that this may allow you to pull the legendary lords that are on a regular banner. So if we go and we look, we can see here, these are the legendary lords that are on the regular banner, okay? You've got your Torador, your Twin Fiend, your King Harz, your Venoma, your Aracha, your Ajax, your Morrigan, and your Leia. So if you're missing one of these champions and you have all of these champions, this could be a very, very good banner for you to go on because you're going to be guaranteed to get that champion. Now, again, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% positive if this works for Lords, but I have a feeling it would because of the blue summons, the invocations of spirits do show up in that area. However, the big thing that I think is important is that this does not say that it is specific to divines or invocations of spirits, which I think means we have two options of things that could happen. Either one, this is for both of them, right? Where it doesn't matter what you pull, what banner you pull on, whatever banner it is that you pull on, you're going to get a guaranteed of an unowned champion. Unsure how that's going to work. It could also mean that this is like a special, they're just gonna give us a legendary, right? It could be like a one time you click the button, you get an unowned legendary. That feels a little too much. I feel like if they were to have done that, they would have done that on Christmas because, Christmas you get free gifts, right? But that could be a possibility. They want to start the new year off with a bang, so they're going to give everyone a brand new legendary. Again, it feels a little bit iffy. The other option, which I know I said two, I meant three, my apologies there, but the other option would be that this is a special event type currency where somehow we're going to get some sort of currency from doing certain things in the game that's going to allow us to do this. I'm very iffy on this one as well, and the reason is because it's literally only up for 1 day, which means you only have this 1 day to decide if you're going to pull on this banner, right? So it's a little rough. I'm unsure how it's going to work, but I think I'm leaning towards that it's going to be just a separate banner that is for both Invocation of Spirits and Divines, which is your blues and your golds. And if you happen to pull one of the legendary, or you happen to pull a legendary on those banners, you're guaranteed to get one you don't currently own, right? Now, for me, this isn't a very crazy banner for me, right? And the reason is look at all of these legendaries that I'm still missing, right? I mean, I'm missing a ton of legendaries in every faction, right? And so for me, odds are I'm going to get a champion that either A, don't necessarily need, right? Or B, isn't that great, because I've been pretty lucky in being able to dodge the quote unquote bad champions, right? Like I have yet to pull, for example, a Cratch or a Shamir, right? So I also haven't pulled, some of the other champions like, Ezrein, which isn't bad, but isn't really crazy good either. Or Dasami, who's, again, not bad, but not crazy. So I've been pretty lucky so far in the legendaries that I've pulled. And so this banner I don't think is going to be crazy good for me. Because, again, the options I have, like, for example, Salazar, really good champion, but I don't necessarily need Salazar, right? It's not like a champion that I think is going to be super game-changing for my account at the moment. Same thing with Arrogance. Arrogance is really good, but I don't necessarily think I need Arrogance for anything in the game. If we were to go down and it were to include, for example, like Ardea, then I would, be excited about pulling her, but I don't know if she'll be included. But if I were to pull someone like an Azor, even a Constance, I wouldn't be super excited. A Brokir would be okay, but it's one of those champions where I don't necessarily need him at the moment, right? If I were to pull someone like a Silas, would be really, really good for me. But if I were to pull a Cratch, an Alora, or a Kai, I wouldn't be super excited. So again, this banner I think is going to be for a very select number of people. It's going to be for you big whales, Krakens out there that have all of the regular legendaries, and this I think will have a good chance of you getting a legendary lord, right? Or a guaranteed chance, technically, of getting a legendary lord if it includes legendary lords in, the pool, right? So I think it could be something that is potentially really, really good for a select number of people. So if you liked the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comment section down below are you excited for this banner? And also, how do you think it's going to work? Because I'm really curious if you guys think it's going to be, working in one way or the other. I'd be excited to see what you guys think. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.